Tonight, an interesting look at those enormously popular genealogy websites and test kits. When people give a sample of their DNA, they hope to find out a little more about their family's ancestry. But those websites are also being used as databases to help police crack cold cases. Fox 47's Megan Heiler shows us how this new technology can help give families closure.
Before, police officers were confined to their database CODIS, which only had offender DNA, family reference samples, unidentified remains samples, and crime scene DNA. But using websites like Ancestry or 23andMe opens up a whole new world for them.
I've been working cold cases a long time, and this is so exciting for us. You know, it's another avenue for us to try to get these cases solved.
And one of those cold cases could be cracked right here in Michigan.
So we have attempted our first genealogy DNA case on a set of unidentified remains that were found in Detroit in 1987. The victim was never identified, so we refer to that as a Jane Doe case. We're hoping that that victim's DNA would be in the private genealogy DNA databases, meaning that we'll hit on a relative of this unknown person, and we'll be able to figure out somehow who she is. And hopefully down the line, we're going to solve her homicide.
So how can police find a victim or a suspect's family with the websites? It takes a small amount of DNA, the database, and a lot of detective work.
So you can get a lot of information from DNA, obviously. Everyone's DNA is unique, and so it's a great identifier.
Dr. David Foran says that relatives don't even have to be direct. They can be aunts, uncles, and even cousins way down the line.
So a person can share a little fragment of DNA on one bit of chromosome, and that could have a unique pattern of dozens and dozens of these locations that is shared with someone else who's a very distant relative. Pretty much all of us are going to have some relative that put their DNA into one of these databases.
High-profile cases like the Golden State Killer were caught using the genealogy databases. Investigators say that the possibilities are endless.
I really feel that this is going to be the way that we solve a lot of our, especially cold cases in the future. You know, this is a new technology, really. It's, you know, DNA's been around a long time, but using the genealogy, you know, family tree and backtracking to find a suspect or somebody's identity is definitely a new way for law enforcement to use DNA.
The Jane Doe case is currently being profiled through DNA found in her bones. From there, state police say it will go to a researcher to help find out who she is.
And that was Megan Heiler reporting. A Maryland lawmaker is proposing a bill that would ban people from using the databases to connect others to a crime. He says catching people the right way is what separates police from criminals.